Samantha had always been a confident, commanding presence at work. As a high-ranking executive, she knew how to navigate power and control. But tonight was different. The office was empty except for one other person, Adrian, the tech consultant who had been brought in to modernize their systems. Adrian was different from anyone Samantha had encountered before. He was younger, undeniably attractive, and had an air of quiet confidence that unnerved and intrigued her. Over the weeks of working together, their conversations had grown more playful, the glances more charged. It started innocently enough. A late meeting about the company's server overhaul turned into a discussion about life outside of work. Adrian leaned against the table, his sleeves rolled up, and Samantha couldn't help but notice how his forearms flexed as he gestured. "Is it always this intense around here?" he asked, his voice low. "Only when I'm in charge," Samantha replied, her tone laced with playful arrogance. Adrian smirked. "You like being in charge, don't you?" She raised an eyebrow, the double meaning in his words not lost on her. "And you don't?" He stepped closer, closing the gap between them. "Not always," he admitted, his voice soft but firm. The air between them crackled with unspoken tension. Samantha felt her pulse quicken, her usual composure slipping. Adrian's gaze didn't waver, his dark eyes locked on hers. Without thinking, Samantha reached out, grabbing the collar of his shirt, pulling him closer. Their lips met, the kiss electric and unrelenting. Adrian responded instantly, his hands gripping her waist, pulling her against him. The meeting room, once sterile and professional, became their playground. Samantha pushed him back against the table, her hands exploring the muscles beneath his shirt. Adrian groaned, his control slipping as he let her take the lead. But Adrian wasn't content to simply follow. In one swift move, he flipped their positions, pinning Samantha against the table. She gasped, surprised but not displeased. His hands slid to her wrists, holding them above her head as he kissed her neck, his breath hot against her skin. "You're not used to this, are you?" he murmured, his lips brushing her ear. Samantha smiled, a mix of challenge and surrender. "Maybe I'm not," she whispered, "but I think I like it." The rest of the night was a blur of passion, the boundaries of power and control dissolving in their shared desire. By the time the sun began to rise, they were both breathless, their carefully constructed personas left behind in the quiet of the office. It was a night they would never forget, a meeting that changed everything.